Good evening. It's almost 10 p.m. here in the UK or 5 p.m. in New York, and I'm just going to recap my trading for today. Decent day today, pretty decent trading day, and some excellent ads as well. I'm going to go into that now. So I traded both ES or MES and NQ today, which is the Nasdaq index futures. I'll start with my MES trade. So on my screen is the 5-minute time frame for the MES S&P 500 index futures, and I wasn't around for the morning part. I missed the data drop at 8:30, and I knew there's big news, and we obviously had this negative reaction, which we can see there. Also, I put on my fibs levels for that data candle, which I always do. So we got the top of the candle, the bottom of the candle, and we got the 50%. That's basically what I'm watching for. And you can see how significant the data candle was today. We came down, we came into that bottom part of the candle, came back down. Notice how it's hit a level, good level, came back up 50%. I'm at the bottom of the candle, and we couldn't break the 50% area there as well. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on the 8:30 data drops, because I'm trying to find a strategy where we can play this 8:30 candle. And I'm pretty much sure I like what you see, either the rejection off of the bottom or the 50, or the rejection from the top. That's the areas I'm looking for. Reject there, or reject there as extra areas of resistance. And obviously we have the algos sitting in these places as well, which is why probably a lot of algos were in these areas today, rejecting the market. But anyway, I'm working on that, and hopefully I'll have something. So my trade today on the MES was a bounce on this area here. I didn't do a live video today, but I did put my levels up in the Discord, which we use, and my levels were 47, 80, 88, 25 reject, 47, 88 reject. So this area up here, we didn't get anywhere near there. Then I had a 47.62 higher risk bounce. 47.62 higher risk bounce, this area here, which is what I took. And I had a 47.55 bounce down here, and another bounce further down. So the only bounce I played today was this one. And it's about trusting your levels and being confident with your levels. And so I got in with a few contracts down here, and I got out here. When it came back down, I got back in again, and eventually I got out. It's on the VWAP. I had to leave. I wasn't feeling too great today, and it's only going to be a scalp. So I was out. I think, where's my last out? 1 second. All below the VWAP. Yeah, so I was out all below the VWAP on these candles here, and that was my day done really. So that's a decent trade, and obviously, look where we are right now. We're right back at the same area, so we haven't really gained anything. What's it? Oh, 0 point. So today we're basically a neutral day. Didn't move anywhere. So going into the Nasdaq, I traded that today as well. Did really well this one. And my trade today was the break and retest of the pre-market high, or basically the opening range breakout, which was the 9:30 candle. 9:30 was there, that's that candle there, and as you can see, it was a decent trade. So again, I wasn't around for the opening candle. I was still doing my plan at 9:30, and so I won't trade until I've done my plan and I put it into my daily schedule, which is this, and I'll just put it over, and I'll just, where is it? Here we go. Hopefully that's it. Here we go. So I have some personal information about my day, which I just wanted to take out. I don't want to share on these videos. So my scenario, I'm feeling a bit unwell. I had a bit of personal issues I put in there as well. Another reason why I didn't really want to trade too much today. So these are the areas I was looking to reject. 47.88 I just talked about it, or the break and retest long, and 47.62 bounce higher. And So let's have a look. So that was basically MES, and I did mention about the NQ, but I saw the trade, and I thought I did actually, but I didn't. I saw the trade, so my first entry after the open, it pushed up, it came all the way down to this area, so I went long there, and I took profit up here. I came back down, I took a long there as well, added again, and it came back out, and I think that was it. Quite an easy trade really. I took a few longs, in fact there's a few places here, and a couple places where I got out. In fact, one thing I did is I got out of all my contracts there, and then I got back in here, and it went against me, so I got out immediately, and I realised actually it's still above that area, so I immediately got back in again, and my out was on the top of these candles here. That's where I got out. That's it really. I didn't want to trade anymore. I was playing that level. I probably should have trailed the 8 moving average a bit better than I did, but I didn't, and that left me for a decent day, and that's it. That's my trade, and it's a great break and retest of the pre-market high, or you could have just got in as an opening range breakout, but I waited for the pullback, so there's a couple of good decent trades. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you had a good day. Let's just have a quick look how gold got on. We're watching these levels. Excuse me. We talked about this level here, that double top in that area. It was a great rejection area, and we rejected it. That would have been a great trade. I wasn't watching any of these today. Oil. Look like they might be squeezing for a long here. Just there, just kind of squeezing over. Try to break down, bounce off of the 200. So just keep an eye on this. Quite like the breakout of this area to fill this void back up to here. NQs, you know that went. Qs is probably very similar. This is looking at the hourly. Yeah, Qs is similar. Didn't really do much really. As you can see, we're putting in this double top. So we've got this double top, and did it break? It did make a new high, yeah. So it's a higher double top. Hasn't quite broken all-time highs yet, but we could be watching for a break below that area. Or we may just be looking for continuation, uptrend, come down, slightly higher high, less volume today I noticed as well. So we'll see how this goes. And then we've got SPY. Look at that, that's interesting on SPY, isn't it? Showed it's a bit weaker than NQ. That's why I like the NQ today long, because it was stronger, and it was stronger than the MES and the ES. So it came in here, put high, came in here, put high, low, low. Okay, so high, high is broken that pivot, but it's bouncing off of the 50 moving average as well. So something to watch out for Monday is we either going to break that area, come back down, and then we've got this gap to fill. So this is the void area we're watching for. But we'll take a look at levels on Monday, and then back to MES. Let's have a look at that on the hourly. That's broken the 50, putting in a top and tail candle here as well. And look at those levels. Those levels are spot on, and that level is a great level today as well. So we're now closing on the hourly below the 50 moving average, and potentially volume's not showing much. There's a pullback, but we're getting higher volume, so that's nothing conclusive on volume. But if we can break below there, we may be able to watch for sell set. We've got a couple of levels then, these levels here for targets if we are. And potentially, like a magnet, and price might come back down, drawn back to the 200 moving average. Last time we got to the 200, we kind of hovered around it for some time, invested for a bit, and then broke out. So that's it. Anyway, decent day. Hopefully you had a good day too. And I will be back Monday. Live video Monday at 9 AM Eastern time, where I'll reevaluate all these levels, make some adjustments to them, and these levels, as you can see, work pretty well, and they're pretty much spot on. And so anyways, we'll go through these levels on Monday and hopefully come up with a game plan for next week. Before I go, see any major news next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so not a massive amount, but Tuesday, Thursday, Friday we watch out for. And these are 8:30 news drops as well, so I'll be watching for the data strategies as well I'm looking at. Okay, thank you for watching, Have a nice weekend, and I will see you refreshed on Monday. Good night.